I'm an addict for sneakers.
What's good, it's your boy DJ Delz, back with a brand new sneaker podcast here at the Sneaker Addict Show. We are back, 2015, first podcast of the year. Before I start, make sure to hit that like button right now if you're excited for 2015. All the content I'm going to hit you with, you know how much content I hit you with last year. It's just going to be the same this year. Bang, bang, bang. None but that heat. So, with that said, on Instagram, I asked you guys what you want me to speak about. If you're not following my Instagram, do that right now while you're listening. Look in the description box below. My Instagram is Team DJ Delz. We're going to go through some of the questions, what people want me to speak about. Let's see. Chad Tracy wants me to talk about the Air Mag releasing in 2015, question mark. I assume it will. Why wouldn't it? I mean, that would be a big fail if Nike just didn't put that out, being that in 2015, that's when the Air Mag released in Back to the Future. And when they released the version they did a couple of years ago, it didn't have auto lace. And then in the promo, they said 2015 is when it has auto lace. It's definitely going to come out. This is going to be one of the biggest moments of Nike and Tinker's whole existence. Like, putting this shoe out is going to be such a big deal. It's definitely going to happen, in my opinion. We'll see when it does. I'm sure we'll see leaked images eventually, or some kick-ass promo on YouTube, some commercial. It's going to be incredible, I'm sure, and I can't wait. Who knows how much it's going to cost? I talked about that last year in a podcast. I was asking you guys what you think that Nike's going to charge for this shoe if it has auto lace, and it's kind of like how it was in the movie, if not just like it was in the movie, because it could possibly be like that. Could be very close to what it was in the movie. I asked the public, and I'll ask you right now again, what do you think they're going to charge for something like this? Curious to hear everyone's opinion. Let's check out what else we got here. Ratchet Mike wants to know what the biggest release of the year is going to be. I would assume it's probably going to be the Yeezi, or it's probably going to be the Air Jordan 11, whatever colorway ends up coming out at the end of the year. Or, of course, this mag sneaker I was just talking about. If this Air Mag comes out and it got the auto lace and it's out there at stores where you can cop it, you know, that's a big thing right there. That's pretty damn major. That probably would be the biggest release of the year, I would assume, being that the anticipation for this has been so many years, and the whole thing 2015 is coming and it's now here. I would probably say the Air Mag would be, if it releases, like, to the general public. Like, that'll probably be it. Don Head Honcho wants to know about the Air Jordan Mellow 1. I think it's awesome. I love that Jordan Brand is actually putting out PEs of the actual basketball players they signed. I think it's great. I got the CP3 coming. There'll be a nice detailed review on that. If you're looking for that shoe, or the... what other shoes available right now? The Blake Griffin. Check out the sneakeraddict.com. I have info over there. Or just hit me up over at the Twitter, the Sneak Addict, and I'll try to help you out. They all look great. I just don't get the colorways on some of them, but it's pretty dope. I like it. Someone asked about the 11 Lab 4. I think the 11 Lab 4 is just a patent leather 4. I don't know why they just can't put out a Jordan 4 and just call it a Jordan 4. Instead, they use this whole lab gimmick to charge us an extra $20, $30. I'm tired of it. I think it's whack. The 4 Lab 1 I wasn't digging. I thought the 5 Lab 3 was kind of eh. And I think that the 3 Lab 5 was incredible. I think they should have just left it right there. I know some people were fans of the 5 Lab 3 though. So maybe they should have put out the 5 Lab 3 because people actually really dig that. I take that back. Moving on, Flight Club 45 wants to know about the Raging Bull 5s. I heard they're releasing. If they do, that's great. With this whole remastered thing that they're pumping out just to make more money off of us, obviously, because they could have just gave us what we've been paying for from Jump Street. We should have already got nice materials on an Air Jordan that released 20 years ago, but instead they're making it like, you know, they're doing us a favor. That's why I think at the end of the year they gave us such a shitty version of the infrared Air Jordan Black 6, because they want to give us a crappy version and then give us great quality beginning of the year with the Air Jordan 4 that's coming out, the Columbia Air Jordan 4. I heard the leather's great, but it's still $190 for an old-ass shoe. I think it's still overpriced. Will I be getting it? Hell yeah, that shoe is hot. I can't wait to get them, though. I just think it's just funny how, you know, they are just they're just very smart at what they do. They just really are. But that's why they're winning, Nike and Jordan. Let's see what else we got here. Also, another question that was good from Flight Club 45. The Air Jordan 11, what do you think is going to drop for the holidays? I would guess it's going to be a red Air Jordan 11, or it's going to be the Space Jam. Either or, I'm happy. That's as simple as that. Either or, I'm going to be happy. I need a new pair of Space Jams. All red. 11 is going to be dope. Red is my favorite color. Either or is going to be hot. I'm predicting, though, it's going to be a red Air Jordan 11 because of the fact that Fat Joe showed a sample pair and Mello did last year. So I'm just seeing this, in the future. That's probably what's going to be going down for the holidays of 2015. I think we're going to end this. I've answered a lot of questions already in past episodes. Catch up on all the podcasts. I've been doing this style podcast for a hot minute now, so you're going to hear a lot of great material. It's not just going to be me talking about the newest releases. Check out all the other podcasts. A lot of interesting stuff I talk about. Kid Clutch 14 actually asked me something that's kind of funny because I've gotten this a few times. He's kind of shocked that the KD7 did not make my top 30 countdown for 2014. I said clearly in the episode, but I think people didn't really understand what I was saying. So I'm going to explain it better. When I was filming my top 30, right, I had to grab majority of my shoes from my storage area. I don't keep hundreds and hundreds of pairs of shoes at my house. I got kids. I can't have all these shoes all over the place. I have a storage unit. So, when I was picking up my shoes from my storage unit, I forgot those shoes. I was going to grab 2 pairs of KDs and show 2 different colorways. The Easy Money and the Christmas Eggnog colorway. I left those at the storage unit, and also I forgot another pair of shoes, which I didn't even mention in the episode, the Shaq 4 with the pump, the original colorway, because that was supposed to be in the episode too. When I got to shooting the episode, I realized I was missing those shoes, and that's why both of them were not on the list, and if I had them with me, they would have been on my top 30. But because I did not have them with me, I just mentioned them. And I didn't even mention the Shaq, which I can't believe because I was really happy to get that Shaq. When I was younger, I grew up loving watching Shaq, so I always digged his shoes. So I was really excited that those came out, just like I was excited when the Shaq Attack and the Shaq Gnosis came out, because when I was younger, I wanted all those shoes. So I have nothing but the greatest stuff to say about KD's new shoe. I think it's the best model that they have released from Kevin Durant. Huge fan. People got it twisted. I'm digging the shoe. I think they could have given us a little bit better colorways, but they did put out a fantastic model. The actual model is very, very hot. So just don't get that twisted. I want to explain that a little clearer so people understand. The KD7 is hands down on my top 30 list. I just didn't have the shoe to show. So that's the whole deal behind that. And we're going to end the podcast right here. Oh, I want to speak about real quickly. I want to speak about Riff Raff. The rapper Riff Raff. He had a photo he posted on Instagram of what he says is his Air Jordan that will be releasing when his next album comes out. And it was, all over the internet, on the blogs. I posted it on my blog. I like Riff Raff. I think he's very entertaining. I think that's the best way to describe him. He's a lot of fun. He's entertaining. He posted an image of this Air Jordan 5, and he said this is the Riff Raff edition. It's coming out. Be on the lookout when my new album comes out. And then a website talked to Jordan Brand and reported that that's not true. The shoe's not coming out. There's no plans of a Riff Raff Air Jordan collaboration at this point. And I kind of knew that when he was mentioning that the shoe was going to release at Flight Club, and Flight Club is a consignment store for the most part, so I kind of knew that that wasn't happening. Maybe Riff Raff will put out like custom shoes, maybe, who knows, but I had a feeling that this was just him. If you follow what Riff Raff does, he does stuff like this from time to time, and he's just having fun. That's what he does. But for anyone that was curious about that or wanted me to speak about that, no one asked me, but I know there's a lot of people that follow Riff Raff, and he's not coming out. From what I heard Jordan reported maybe like 30 minutes ago to an hour ago, like that's not happening, that shoe. So I just wanted to speak about that. It's not like Macklemore, those shoes, those shoes that he showed, those PEs, just like Drake's, I heard Macklemore's may actually come out. I didn't hear if Drake's were, but I heard that Macklemore's may actually come out. Those are really hot. The Macklemore Jordan 6s are sweet. But I just wanted to mention that about Riff Raff. Riff Raff was a character. I heard that he's actually training with Hulk Hogan right now, and he's trying to join the WWE. That would be really interesting to see if Riff Raff actually starts wrestling. I think it would be entertaining. Maybe we'll see, you know, some matches with maybe him versus Dolph Ziggler battling it out. You know, the neon icon versus Dolph Ziggler. He's got that whole neon vibe going, so it could be kind of interesting. Who knows what we'll see by the end of next year. I'm thinking right now, I'm just remembering something too, with the Tiptoeing in My Jordans. When the song really started popping, he actually started selling flip-flop slides with Tiptoeing in My Jordan for $100 on his website. My friend was showing me. That's probably why he got all them diamonds, man. He's making money selling flip-flops for $100. Ah, shit. That's killing it. If people are buying it, I'm pretty sure people are probably buying it too. He got a lot of fans, man, Riff Raff. I remember when his album dropped and I heard the song Tiptoeing in My Jordans, I said to myself, I gotta hit him up, because I noticed he was following me on Twitter, and invite him to be on the show, or at least, you know, shoot a quick little video, just like a little quick video drop. From time to time, you'll see celebrities, they do video drops because they love the show, like from Young Yeezi to a ton of other MCs, actors, and more. And I figured, why not reach out to him? And when I hit him with the DM, he hit me right back, and he was like, no doubt, I got you. Just let my man know exactly what you need. And I did. I emailed him back, and it was like his manager or something. His manager was like asking, basically looking for like, you know, something return, like money and whatnot. I was just like, nah, I don't need it that badly. I was like, I'm good. I'll pass. But yeah, Riff Raff is a character, man. I guess he all about getting that money, man. I mean, selling them flip-flops $100 a pop. I couldn't believe that. But people love him, man. People love him. He's funny. He's entertaining. What can I say? That's about it as far as what I'm going to speak about today. And as far as the releases for the weekend, there's 3 colorways of a new Mellow 11. I think that, you know, if you're a fan of Mellow, you're probably going to want to cop them. I'll put information on that release on my blog and on my Twitter in the morning at 9:55. No longer at 7:55, 9:55, because all releases now, for the most part, will release at 10 a.m. They've changed it now. Releases will be at 10 a.m., not 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but 10 a.m. So for now on, go to the blog at 9:55 a.m., not 7:55 a.m. And I'll post information on the Mellow. And there's a new Kobe that's pretty hot that's releasing also tomorrow. Catch up on all the reviews. Make sure to watch my top 30 of 2014. It's a great episode. I worked super hard on it. I mean, I filmed for over 2 hours. It was a lot of work. Put a lot of work into this episode. And people seem to really enjoy it already. But if you haven't seen it, make sure to check it out. I would like you to watch it, because I think if you like sneakers, you're going to really like this episode. And also check out my favorite 30 LeBrons, no particular order, just my favorite 30 LeBrons that I own. I own even more LeBrons that are my favorites that I didn't throw in there just because I didn't have a chance to grab them. And it was very last minute when I did that episode. But it's a great, great episode. And I just buzzed through mad heat. A lot of hot LeBrons. So check that episode out. It's a must-watch. On Christmas, I unboxed a pair of Nike IDs that my kids designed for me. And it was such a special video. I watch it, I'm like, oh, man. Like, it touches me, because I'm like, my kids, you know, you got, like, the moment was captured. It was something special. Just a different side of your boy you don't really see all the time. You only get to really see, you know, one side of me. And it's really a one-sided side of me, because I'm just talking about sneakers. There's a lot more to me than just what you get on this YouTube channel. If you ever want to see a little more of me, just go to the other channel, the Delz Show. I'm posting a lot more material over there too. So check out the Delz Show. You'll get to see a little more of your boy DJ Delz, besides just sneakers. There's also a lot of content with sneakers too that you will not see here, bonus material. I'll put info in the description box to that too. But real special video. And also, I did a fun video with Big Ange from VH1's Mob Wives. I showed her a bunch of different shoes. And, you know, she's like an old school Italian woman. And it's fun, like, showing her all these different sneakers. You got, you know, one of the stars from Mob Wives looking at all different kinds of shoes, from Yeezys to M&M's to the Grinch and the Christmas LeBron to the cigar and champagne pack. It's a must watch. It's a lot of fun. It's something different. I'm going to continue doing this more often throughout the year. I'm going to do more episodes here and there with celebrities, because I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and I am able to have access with celebrities from time to time. And I will try to do that more often, especially with rappers and whatnot. But I want to try to find people that aren't into sneakers that much, so we can get their opinions. It's a little something different. It's kind of fun. Be on the lookout for more stuff like that. Look in the description box below. Catch up on all the reviews. Thanks for checking out the show. And we got a lot of great stuff coming this year. A lot of great stuff coming. Show that love. I'll keep filming. All right? Keep recording, in this case, with the podcast. Make sure to hit that like button right now if you enjoyed the show. And thank you for checking your boy out. And with that said, we out.